Radio presents AD.
Monday. You're nothing if not consistent, you cruel bitch. Welcome to a Monday edition of the show. I hope your Monday is going exactly as you would have it go. I'd ask how your Monday was going, but let's be real here. It's a Monday. It's a foregone conclusion. It's going to suck because Mondays traditionally do suck big, swinging, hairy animal things that I can't talk about on the radio and remain employed. But nevertheless, as much as it sucks, it's gonna suck, but we'll get through it together. Funkhauser, A, how are you? Yeah. A, how are you? That's how are you? And how was your weekend? What's going on in the world? All of the above.
Everything was cool, man. Everything's cool. I'm trying to fight not getting sick, but I think it's pollen.
I almost didn't come into work today, but then I was like, Funkhauser's probably already at the radio station. I should go. It's just like woke up with like the screamingest of screaming headaches. And, have taken a bunch of meds for it. And nothing seems to be working.
Yeah.
Is that what you have?
Had a little bit of that this weekend. And I just slept it off, so.
So, your girlfriend was out of town this weekend. How'd that go?
Girlfriend traveled up north for her birthday weekend. And, yeah, it was good. I was lonely. But handling house solo is quite a task, man. This weekend was all about oil changes on the car, grooming on the dogs, life crap.
Ah, interesting.
Add to the fact that it was like 92 degrees.
So you ran errands.
I was an errand runner.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, airport back and forth a couple of times too. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the LA Marathon was happening this weekend, so streets were closed and everything took 3 times as long. Good times.
Did you eat like crap and watch a lot of adult material on the internet?
Yeah, a lot of drive-through and a lot of internet activity. Username and password internet activity.
Really? Do you have like a porny account that involves a username and a password?
Well, let's call it production assets. I have login accounts for sound design.
Right.
So yeah, I do have a couple of those.
In your in your other job doing porn production. You've come across some usernames and passwords that you used
faster. Porn production.
Porn production.
Yeah.
Porn production.
So I did a little weekend research. Turned out all right.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: you don't pay for these usernames and passwords, do you?
No.
They're a perk.
No, it's It's like you can either have health insurance or all these passwords, and I opted for the password.
You opted for the passwords. I understand that as a red-blooded American male. I get it, but. One thing I don't understand is, do you know how much would this cost you, like these passwords, if you didn't get them for free? $12, $25, $9.99 a month. What's the going rate?
It looks like $9.99 a month is the average.
$9.99. And what you get for because this always boggles my mind, because clearly people are paying the subscription fees. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many porn sites all charging subscription fees. So clearly people are paying them, but do you think that what you get for, or what someone would potentially get for $9.99 a month is worth it? Do you understand why someone would shell out $10 a month as opposed to looking at literally all the free porn on the internet?
Yeah, I can understand. Here's 2 scenarios. Okay, here's 2 reasons why it'd be good to pay for it if you're an aficionado. See, you get the HD. You get the full length. You get a lot more. The longer clips have a little bit more reality in them, whereas you get all the short clips for free, and you just get bits and pieces, and it's a lot of them are low quality. So one thing is you're paying for the high end experience of it, and the other option is like let's say you have some sort of fringe thing that you're into, like tattoos. Then the $9.95 a month, you can get the whole experience of like one set of type. You can get that too.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah, and as I'm saying it sounds super creepy as I'm explaining it, but I think those are the only 2 ways that it would make sense for that to happen.
Interesting. Would you pay for it if you didn't get it for free?
I don't know. I'm saturated in it.
Right.
No pun. But it's hard for me to think, like, would I pay for it? I don't know. Probably not, because, it's not a... Depends on if you're into a certain thing that it's hard to get. It's hard to get that. Like,
Right.
The punk rock chicks. There's that Joanna Angel, that Burning Angel one that's been around forever. That's all punk rock chicks. So if I was like into punk rock chicks, I'd hang out there.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Maybe one day you'll have to send me that link and send me the password and log in so I can do my own independent research into the market. And
time for a study.
For science. Okay. What's going on in the world?
Justin Bieber's roast for Comedy Central was shot over the weekend.
I hear Snoop Dogg killed. Not like that, unfortunately, but nevertheless, I hear he killed. Go on.
Alex Trebek renewed his Jeopardy contract through 2018.
Right, and his mustache renewed his contract with the year 1976. I heard that Justin Bieber roast was basically a real softball thing. Like, he didn't really take it on the chin. I heard most of the jokes were about Selena Gomez. Like, you broke up with her because she started shaving before you. It was just like Justin Bieber is like an insufferable little ass clown. Like, they should have had me do the roast, because I would have just gone up there and be like, Justin, everybody said you were like this cute little adorable kid that was super talented on YouTube. And I said, no, you're a terrible person. Truth is, you're a terrible person, and I hope you die of brain cancer. This is not a joke. I hope you can never sing again. God, I hate you. Somebody just kill this little lesbian haircutted loser.
Well,
drive by anyone? Drive by. He thinks he's a gangster.
He did apologize, I hear, during the roast. He said, I'm sorry for me being a punk kid. I hope you can...
He said, I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of in the last couple of years. And this was like, basically, it was just like, hey, you're awful, and the hundreds of millions of dollars that you're generating every single year are going to disappear, and lots of people are going to lose their jobs, so this is damage control. I don't think he's a better person at all. I think he's just seeing the end of the gravy train and wants to do anything he can to preserve it. I hate that little succubus. I hope he dies of something painful. And humiliating, too, like ass cancer. So he has to have that Scooter Braun dude wipe his ass for him more than he does now. God, I hate him. With the H-Town jam, came to the city with a master plan. H-Town is my home wherever I'm at home. I return to the land of the Astrodome. You will grow like ice by TV Johnny. Treat you the same if you don't got money. Don't hardly ever gonna look at you funny. 8 days out of 10, it is always sunny. 7 to the 1, 1 to the 2. Come on everybody, rep the city for me. 7 to the 1, 1 to the 3. Come on everybody, rep the city for me. Whoa, 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713. I live in 212, now live in 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713. I live in 212, now live in 713. Well, what's up, punk ass kid from the 212? From New York City, so gritty, I'm steady coming at you. But I got that south in my mouth, I emigrated, I made it. And in the H I can shine, in NYC I was faded. New York to H-Town is a move I made. East Coast to Third Coast, and I'm glad I stayed. New York, that's where all my dues were paid. But now in H-Town, I got it made. 7 to the 1, 1 to the 2. Come on everybody, rep the city for me. 7 to the 1, 1 to the 2. Come on everybody, rep the city for me. Whoa, 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713. I live in 212, now live in 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713, whoa, 713. I live in 212, now live in 713, whoa.
Delivering fascinating subjects, interesting talk, and boobs and fart jokes. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's go tonight. Walk away, punk, yeah, bitch. That's right, I know this. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. You're nothing but a punk, bitch. So walk away, yeah.
All right, and then Funkhauser, let's roll through what remains of the news of today.
Oakum dokum. Chelsea Handler and Nick Offerman pose naked on the cover of Esquire magazine.
Nick Offerman and Chelsea Handler naked at the same time. I would imagine it's for an article titled, Why Nudist Colonies Are Nowhere Near as Awesome as You Think They Are. Yeah. Well, I mean, if Chelsea Handler's goal was to desexualize the human body, I think she's well on her way. She's like, they're just boobs. They're not a big deal. Look at them. Let me present them in an unsexual manner. And, yep, she is no longer fat material. And she was occasional fat material in my mind's eye when Chelsea lately first came out, because I thought she was a bit of a pistol and, you know, not super hot, but there was something about her. And now she's getting her cans out at every opportunity in an attempt to desexualize the female breast. She's done it. Well done. Jerk.
I need to take a shower.
Yeah, unclean. What else?
Well, I mean, it says here Netflix is close to a deal that will allow them to stream every single episode of Seinfeld.
See, I'd heard they passed on it.
Yeah, me too.
I think maybe, I don't know, because I heard they passed on it, and then it looked like it was going to go to either Yahoo or maybe Amazon or something like that. But I don't know. I heard they thought it was just going to be too expensive. Like, they're like, oh, we already took it on the chin when we paid for Friends, and like the cost of Seinfeld was even more than Friends, and they were just like, well, I could kind of understand it, only because you can turn on your TV at any point during the day and instantly find thousands and thousands of Seinfeld reruns. I wonder if there's any kind of deal when they take it out of streaming to do, to lessen the syndication rates. But I would love it if they did that. Like, I don't know what the hell Yahoo's streaming service is, but
what about Crackle? Isn't that where
Crackle? Well, see, that's okay. So Crackle is owned by NBC. And that's why they had a few episodes of Seinfeld on there. Not all of them, but a few. And it was the first time you could watch Seinfeld streaming on demand. And it's owned by NBC. They also do Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. But I think the thing with Crackle is they already own them. So they want to make money by licensing them to someone else. I think with you just the payday for putting them on Crackle wouldn't be anywhere near as big, because Crackle isn't a subscription service. It's do you watch Crackle?
I try. I saw Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee things on Crackle, and it does Chromecast, which the nerd in me loves. But not really. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff up there. Stuff from the 70s up there.
I watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee on there, and which is great because the commercials are self-contained. Rather than put commercials in the middle of what you're watching, Seinfeld builds them into the beginning and the end, and he does it the way it should be done. Where he's like, oh look at this car in this street. All right, that's our product placement for the day, and then he wrote commercials that go at the front and the end of them, and they're funny enough to where you want to watch them, and that he wrote them, so you want to watch them, and it's really good. But then if you go to watch, I think I watched Pineapple Express on there, I'd never seen it, and everyone was like, dude, you got to see it. And I was like, oh, it's on Crackle. Yeah. And it's just they, in the middle of it, they just pop a commercial in, which is nothing. It really isn't that big a deal. It's just I can't get into watching it. There's some good movies on there though. There really are. Anyways,
to Crackle we go.
I own the box set, the Seinfeld box set with everything on it. I would still watch it streaming if it came up, because I don't know. Like, Seinfeld is so important to me, and the box is so important to me. I'm actually a little hesitant to take the DVDs out of the boxes and, like, crease the paper and stuff. It's one of the few instances where I feel like a collector rather than someone that buys something to enjoy it. It's like, ooh, I don't want to take it out of the box. I want it to remain pristine. I don't want to scratch a DVD, and, you know, like, yeah. So I'd be thrilled to watch it streaming. I hope Netflix does it too, because it just makes life so much easier. Like Yahoo, I don't know what the hell streaming service they've got.